let's react to Sinn's Novelties that they announced yesterday for the new watches for 2023. Now, they are focusing on divers, on specific models that have sold well for them in the past, and they are expanding upon the materials that they use to craft these sports pieces. So now we have watches made out of grade 5 titanium. We also have a new material, a new alloy that Sinn calls Goldbronze 125 that I think is probably the most noteworthy thing of this year's new releases. So let's talk about these new divers. I'm going to share my opinion, and we'll just kind of react in the moment to what Sinn is releasing this year. So let's start with this Goldbronze 125 alloy. This watch is called the T50 Goldbronze Limited Edition. It is limited to 300 units and is entirely crafted out of this gold bronze alloy that is comprised of 12.5% gold, and the rest is a copper tin mixture. So essentially, it's the same as traditional bronze, but we have some gold added to it. And that combination will delay the patina. It will slow the patina over time. So it really will age. It will darken, but that aging, that patina happens at a slower rate than standard bronze. So I'm a little bit interested to see how this looks after 6 months of wear or 1 year of wear. How dark will it go? I mean, this could look really cool, or it could basically look like a standard bronze that you've just paid a premium for because it has a little bit of precious metal inside. So there are some questions waiting to be answered with this on how it looks over time. But the nice thing is Sinn will include a special cloth that will wipe away the patina. It will brighten that metal and bring it back to the luster and level that it was when you first unboxed it. So that's a nice thing that's included with the watch. This is 41 millimeters in case diameter with a SW300-1 movement. There will be a titanium case back, and the watch has 500 meters of water resistance. So essentially, when we look at the overall shape, when we look at the movement, when we look at the specs, it's very similar to a U50, which is a very popular diver, of which I have gone back and forth on myself on whether I want to buy one. I'm on the fence. I want to find a deal. I want full tegmented. I want the right edition. So it's a model I like. So this new one takes all of the nice things of the U50 and adds a little bit to them. So this will come with air dehumidifying technology. This will also have a slightly domed sapphire crystal, and the lume will be a bi-tone lume application. So 2 different colors here in low light or no light situations. Lastly, it will have what I call kind of a scratched dial. And honestly, I'm on the fence about this. I think this could look really cool in person. Maybe it's like meteorite. Maybe it has more light play. Maybe it's more visually interesting. Or maybe it just looks like it's been scratched up and it's not all that cool. I don't know yet. So I'm on the fence about the dial. I'd like to see one in person, but I am intrigued about this gold bronze 125 alloy and how slowly it does patina, because I really like the look here in the stock photographs that Sinn's press team sent me. I think it looks very attractive, at least when it's brand new. Now, the retail price on this is $5,760, and that is a pretty hefty amount. Where is all of that money going? Well, yes, part of it is going to the precious metal, but if you look at this, it's not that large of a sports piece, and only 12.5% of the case and bezel is comprised of pure gold. So I don't think you're paying the premium for the precious metal. What you're paying the premium for is the R&D. It's the development. Sinn creates this alloy in Deutschland, in Germany, and you're paying for the fact that this is a 300-piece limited edition. You're getting in on the first time this watch is available in all bronze gold at launch. So it's kind of like entering into an exclusive club. In any exclusive club, it's not going to be free to enter. So anyways, I think the premium has to do with the fact that it's interesting, it's unique, it's limited, and it's brand new. It does cost money to develop these types of technologies. So that being said, the next release is one that's more affordable. It's the T50 in grade 5 titanium. Now the case is done in titanium. The bracelet and clasp is also done in titanium, but those members are crafted out of grade 2 titanium. So that's a little bit disappointing that Sinn didn't carry the grade 5 all the way through the case and bracelet. But I like this look, and I'd have to imagine that this wears so comfortably on wrist to the fact that you probably forget that you're wearing it. Now, I have reviewed the U50. I've worn the U50. I've come close a couple times to buying the U50, and that watch wears diminutively. It's thin, it's comfortable, it's a really great sports piece. But I imagine that type of fit in grade 5 titanium, being feather light, and I imagine that you really forget that you're wearing this watch. So other specifications here, it's the same as the T50 in gold bronze with the same movement, the same water resistance designation, the same dimensions, but the retail price on this for both the bracelet and the strap is $3,840. So, quite a bit lower than the gold bronze iteration. And if you like the titanium and you also like the gold bronze, you're not going to be buying both. There is an option that kind of meets in the middle, and that is the T50 GDBR. Essentially, it's the same as the titanium T50, but it will have a gold bronze bezel, and this one's retail price is $4,670. So quite a bit of a premium for the gold bronze bezel. Now we go to my favorite release of Sinn's novelties here this year in 2023. And I think it's safe to say that most of you watching this will be your least favorite release this year. It is the U1 Mother of Pearl S limited edition. This one is limited to 300 pieces and carries a mother of pearl dial. Now, the reason why I like this probably stems from the fact that I am a contrarian at heart. I like to zig when other people zag. And I look at this, and we have a massive U1 stainless steel pro diver from Germany, an absolute toolish sports watch, and we pair a delicate, refined material, mother of pearl, that is traditionally found in ladies' dress watches, and we place that in the U1. It is a very unlikely marriage that I think is uniquely cool. So I have seen this U50 variation in person with the mother of pearl dial and the blackout hard coating, and I think it's a dang cool watch in person. So the fact that it's a little bit larger in the traditional U1 case with the Sellita SW200 movement, the 44 millimeter dimension, I think is even more dramatic and ridiculous, and I love that myself. So I'm excited about this. The full retail price will be $3,620 on the bracelet. Now, there will be one more release this year from Sinn. This is called the U50 DS with a decorative ground dial, meaning this dial is scratched up by hand. It's ground by hand by Sinn in Deutschland. And again, I have to see it in person. It could look phenomenal. It could look really interesting, or it could be a little bit boring and industrial feeling. So I'm going to reserve judgment on that. But this release is going to be the same as all U50s with a 41 millimeter case, 11.2 in overall height, a flat sapphire crystal, a SW300-1 movement, and no dehumidifier in the side of the case, no bitone lume. So just a standard U50 with an interesting handcrafted dial. And the retail price on this one is $3,340 on the bracelet. So that is all of the new releases from Sinn that they announced yesterday. Let's react to this. I think it's exciting that they're focusing on their dive watches. I like their divers the most out of the models that they offer. And I like the fact that they're branching out outside of submarine steel and outside of the tegmenting technology. So I like grade 5 titanium. I am intrigued by this gold bronze 125 alloy, but I still have some questions. Will Sinn develop a grade 5 titanium bracelet and clasp? Heck, will they develop a gold bronze 125 bracelet and clasp? I'm interested to see what they do with the T50, what they do with the U50. I mean, how are they going to enhance these releases and continue to keep collectors excited? That's one thing that I've noted about Sinn is they have some of the most enthusiastic consumer base that will buy multiple of the different models, even if there's very few visual differences between the different divers and aviation pieces and chronographs. They love this brand. So if you're a diehard Sinn fan, let me know what you think of these new releases. Are you going to be pre-ordering the gold bronze? Are you interested in the mother of pearl U1? Tell me your unashamed feelings about what Sinn has done this year. And conversely, if you don't like these new releases, let me know in the comment section. I'm sure someone at Sinn eventually will watch this video and they'll look through the candid responses in the comment section, which admittedly, at least initially might be negative. That's just us as watch enthusiasts. We get cranky, we get dramatic anytime something new comes out. But it's good feedback for the brand. So share what you think of the new releases in the comment section. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.